The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake it. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play action. It's Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch. For 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down this time at a gain of 19. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Zay Flowers from 3 yards out. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning, probably we're very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. His throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here. Look at this Baltimore defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. What a lead to a 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to pump this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
You 7-7, our score after 1. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you can forget this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're left to react to the handoff on the option, and it counts them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula? Tied up.
Now 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously
crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. On second down, here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd and 2, Smith. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Nothing else. They were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. Not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Taken at the 37. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. possession. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board. Throwing is Jackson. This pass caught by Beckham. And he'll go out near midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now Jackson. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. First target, first catch, and a first down.
You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the back. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Lamar changing the look. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. On third down, here's Walker. Now they can't bring him down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And now they're in the hurry out. To throw on second down is Smith. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A give. Dobbins trying to right side. Shifts past him. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Play action. It's Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Now Lamar changing the play. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. An audible here to get a new look. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at their 48-yard line.
And Walker once more. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 20.
Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates